Welcome back. Is another round of rain in the forecast. Kim is standing by with what you can expect for this weekend. Hey,
yeah,
Kim.
hopefully so.
We had some pretty crazy weather yesterday. We could see more storms later today in the valley. What we saw yesterday was actually pretty impressive. We picked up on 2 tornadoes, one of which was this one. This was just east of Kingman, north of Interstate 40. This was just before 11 o'clock in the morning, and on average, we only see about 4 tornadoes within the state of Arizona in a given year. Yesterday we saw 2 of them. So this one, confirmed tornado. It was east of Kingman. It had EF0 as its ranking, or what it was rated, and that means its winds were between 65 to 85 miles per hour. It tracked about a mile across the open desert, and it was in contact with the ground for 8 minutes, but no reports of any damage. And then we had a second tornado reported. That was going to be along State Route 87, right around Bush Highway. Again, no reports of any damage. Live look outside now from the Sedona Airport. We're starting off with mostly sunny to partly sunny skies. It's warm, it's humid. In Sedona right now, it's 77. In Kingman right now, it's 84 degrees. Sky Harbor checking in at 89, a mild 64 degrees in Show Low and Flagstaff. Dew points across our southern deserts are high. They're in the mid 60s, even the low 70s for some communities. So it's sticky out there. Lots of moisture for storms to work with later today. Western Arizona, we have drier air that's working in the middle and upper levels of our atmosphere. So we're not going to see much in terms of storm activity there. Looking at our satellite radar picture, pretty quiet conditions across our state with the exception of just a few clouds. If you are going to be heading out to one of our valley area lakes, Saguaro, Pleasant, Canyon, it's going to be a few degrees cooler there than in Metro Phoenix, and at 10 a.m. we'll be right around 90. By noon, we're up to 94 degrees, and by 4, we'll be right around 101. Now, we do bring a 20% chance of storms into the forecast this afternoon and this evening. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies and light winds. But if you hear thunder, you see lightning, get off the water quickly. Our forecast high today for Phoenix, 104. That's where we were yesterday, but today it's going to feel a little bit hotter, and that's because humidity is higher than it was yesterday. Around the state, solid storm chances. A 50% chance today for Flagstaff, a 40% chance in Sedona, an 80% chance today for Pine Top, and Payson we have a 60% chance with highs ranging from the mid 70s to the low 90s for those lower elevations. Here's a look at how the storms may play out today. This is one of the forecast models we use, the U of A forecast model. This is just one run of that model. It does show storms firing up across far southern Arizona between 9 and 10 a.m. That doesn't look like it's really playing out that way this morning. So let's fast forward in time, show you how the rest of the day breaks down. 1 o'clock storms popping across Flagstaff up towards Grand Canyon country and maybe across parts of Gila County. We'll fast forward again now into this evening, 5 p.m. We have this line of storms stretching from the Kaibab Plateau down into our southern deserts. This is kind of where our warm, moist air and our cooler, dry air is kind of separated. So we're going to see storms along that line between those 2 different air masses. And then heading into the latter part of tonight, this does show storms working their way into the Phoenix metro area around 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Okay, so this was one model. Now remember that and take a look at this model. This one shows no storms across far southern Arizona, which is how things are playing out this morning. It shows storms popping earlier in the day at noon. We have storms across Flagstaff, Prescott, down into the Show Low area, up into northeastern Arizona, increasing in coverage as we head into the latter part of this afternoon and this evening. And guess what? Nothing, nada for the valley. So there you go. We've got a slight chance of storms in the forecast for the valley. Here's what we know. Here are our key points. Very humid this morning, scattered storms this afternoon and this evening, greatest coverage in the mountains, but a few storms will be possible in the valley. Any storms that do develop will have the potential to produce flooding rain, gusty winds, small hail, lightning, and then tomorrow is going to be another active day in the mountains. The valley should stay dry. Those highs for today, 102 for Mesa, 103 for Scottsdale, 104 for Goodyear and Levine. Your extended forecast shows dry tomorrow with a high of 108. Monday, a 20% chance of storms with a high of 109. Then we dry things out and we heat it up, 110 by Wednesday.